welcome to Homeschooling with Hera. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the English grammar syllabus for year 1. If you are a homeschooling parent or a teacher who is a bit confused that when should you start grammar and what should be the topics of your first year grammar, this video is perfect for you because here you will get the answers of all of your questions. So let's see first, what does it mean by year 1? If you follow the international system or the British system, so year 1 refers to KG2, or in some countries you also say it UKG, senior KG. However, the common factor of all these things or all these names is the age, that is 5 to 6 years. If your child is 5 to 6 year of age, he will be in KG2, UKG, senior KG or year 1 according to the UK system. In UK system, year 1 means that the child is 5 to 6 years. And if you follow the UK based curriculum of Jolly Grammar that I follow in my classes, so it begins with the same age, okay? So you can either start teaching grammar to your kids at the age of 5 to 6 if they are done with phonics, or you can also start teaching grammar to your kids when they are in grade 1. The age will be 6 to 7. It happens most of the time, mostly in countries of Southeast Asia and the other countries as well, where English is not the first language. Mostly English grammar is introduced in grade 1. So the syllabus that I'm sharing with you will be the same if you are starting grammar either with your KG2 kids or grade 1 kids. Okay, this is the first step of grammar. So the syllabus that we cover in grammar consists of grammar itself. Here by grammar I mean parts of a speech. The second thing that is also a part of grammar is spelling, some spelling and spelling rules, alphabetical order of English alphabet, and the use of dictionary. All these things combine together to give a good base to your kids. Now let's see that what is the pure English grammar syllabus. Here we are mostly focusing on parts of a speech. So the first part of a speech, that is nouns. We introduce nouns to kids. This is the first thing. And we also give the types of noun that are proper and common nouns. Next we go for articles, indefinite articles only, because if you are writing a noun, it needs an article. It can be a or an or a or an. It depends on your pronunciation. You say it a or a. Both are correct. So right after nouns, we go for indefinite articles. We don't tell kids that they are articles, but we give some exercises to them so they can identify where they should put a and where they should put an when they are writing nouns. Next, we go for plurals. Regular plurals mean that we only teach them the nouns that can be made plural by adding s. For example, if the word is bag, so we can simply change into its plural by adding s, bags. So these are regular plurals because we have different kinds of plurals. In the first stage, we will only give them the plurals that we can make by adding s. Next part of a speech is pronouns. Pronouns are pink in Jolly Grammar. I have given the color here, if you can see, to all parts of a speech, whatever we'll be doing here. So pronouns are pink and we tell them first person, second person and third person with some actions, with some exercises, activities, all these things are included. Then we go for verbs. Color for verbs is red in grammar. When we teach grammar to a kindergartner or grade 1 student, we need to keep our things multisensory. That's why you can see the different colors here for parts of a speech. And if you want to learn the different techniques to teach these things with actions and with activities, so you can check the description box of the video where I have given lectures and workshops around these topics. After introducing verbs, we talk about verb conjugation. Verb conjugation is one of the most important topics. Here what we do, we write pronouns and verbs together. For example, if I is a pronoun, so what will be the verb? I run. But if your pronoun is he, she or it, so run will change into runs. This is called verb conjugation. We list all the pronouns in a line and then we give verbs to kids to write them according to the pronoun. First, we only introduce the present tense, simple present tense, without telling them that we are introducing them the simple present tense, but we only give the base form of verbs or the present form of verbs, and we also conjugate with the present or base form of verb. Next, we go for verbs of simple past tense. Past tense is also crucial to teach in foundation years, because if we want to talk about past, how we will talk about it? So verbs play the vital role in talking about actions that happen in past, so we need to teach simple past to kids. And when we teach past verbs to kids, we only start with regular verbs. Regular verbs are the verbs that can take ed to make their past form. For example, walk is present and the past of walk is walked. We only teach the verbs in which we can add ed to make their past. We won't teach the verb run here if we are teaching the past form of verb. So we won't say what is the past of run, because the past of run is not runned, it's ran. Okay, so we need to be very specific about this thing, that when teaching past form of verbs, you only need to be dealing with regular past. Okay, while teaching them past form of verbs, there is an unavoidable thing that you need to teach them, which we call doubling of the final consonant rule. For example, if you are adding ed to a verb stop, so you cannot simply add ed to this verb. However, you need to double the p and then add ed, stopped. And we teach this rule to our kids in level 1 of grammar. Okay, it is called doubling of the final consonant rule. We have some techniques to teach this, we have some activities to teach this. If you want to learn doubling of the final consonant rule in multisensory ways, you can check out this in the description box of this video. Let's move forward. After the past tense, we teach the future tense of verbs. And again, we have some actions, activities to teach this thing to kids. Now we are done with verbs for year 1. Next part of a speech that we teach our kids is adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. They can be given in many ways. The color for adjectives is blue. If you want to learn the action and the techniques to teach adjectives, you can check out the description box. Next, we go for compound words. Compound words are like two nouns. For example, key is a noun and chain is another noun. If you bring them closer, they make a new word, that is keychain, and it has another meaning. So compound words are also taught to kids in year 1. They are very simple. They are fun to know. Many exercises can be done with this thing. Next part of a speech is adverbs, and this is the last part of a speech for year 1 grammar. In year 1, we only teach noun, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Overall, we have 8 parts of a speech, but we stop here in year 1. Adverbs are describing words, but they describe verbs. Okay, so this is the simplest definition of adverbs. When they go in higher grades, they will learn the advanced definition of adverbs as well. But for now, we only tell them this much, and we also tell them that if you want to find out the adverbs, they are mostly ending in ly, slowly, quickly. And remember, when you are giving them adverbs, so keep in mind to introduce most of the time the ly adverbs, not the adverbs that are ending in something else. So just to keep it simple for them, because remember, they are either 5 to 6, or if you're giving in grade 1, so 6 to 7. So at this stage, we can't expect them to absorb any more than this, right? Next thing that we will be teaching them is making plural of the words that take es at the end. We have some rules for this, or you can say tips and tricks that you can find in my videos, that what are the words that take es to be their plural. Then we teach them antonyms. Antonyms means word opposite. For example, day and night, black and white. So we also teach them antonyms. Next, we teach them speech marks. Speech marks are the things that Even at college level, people don't know very well. But here, when we teach grammar systematically, we teach speech marks to a kindergartner or grade 1 student. Obviously, not in a very advanced way, but at least we introduce speech marks to them. So when they are writing stories or sentences, they can use this punctuation. Next are synonyms. Synonyms are different words having same meanings. For creative writing, for any type of writing, we need to have good vocabulary, and synonyms help us build our vocabulary. Okay. Last, a grammar topic is questions. We help them to learn the WH words for asking questions. Here we only introduce 5 WH word: what, which, why, when, where, and who, and we tell them how to use these words for asking questions. This is the complete grammar portion of grade 1, or you can say level 1. Then also have a spellings in year 1 that you can include with grammar. In the spelling syllabus, first we revise the concepts that they already know. For example, the digraph, sh, ch, th, kwa, the R control vowel R. Then we teach them the floss rule of doubling F, floss rule of doubling L, floss rule of doubling S and Z. So in spelling, we cover floss rule first, then we go for the CK rule of the k sound. We also revise letter Y, saying the long E sound. They already have done this in phonics course at the age of 4 to 5. But if they haven't done this, so you need to teach all these things once again. So letter Y saying the long E sound. This is an alternative spelling for long E. We do the revision for short and long vowels, split digraph for A, I, O. We also teach them the WH spelling of the sound, for example, WH in wide or WH in whale. So we teach them that WH together can make the W sound, H gets silent. Next, we have the alternative spelling of A. Again, this is a revision if they have done the proper phonics course. So, AY can say the long A sound, EA can say the long E sound, IGH can say the long I sound. These are the alternative spellings that we have already covered in phonics, but we just revise them in grammar too in year 1. Then we have letter Y saying the long I sound at the end of English words, OW saying the O sound. Again, revision. This is also revision. Final consonant blends like ND together as in land or sand or hand. So this is called the final consonant blends. If you want to get the lists of final or and initial consonant blends, you can get them from my website at as freebies, and you can also check the description box for the videos of this. Then we have the EW pattern for the long U sound. OU saying the OW sound, OW saying the OW sound, OI saying the OI, and OY saying the OI sound, OR saying the or AW sound. If you follow the British English, it will be the AW sound, not OR. If you follow simple American pronunciation, so it's OR. Next, we go for some more spellings like AL saying the AW sound. As I told you that in British English, this is the AW sound. So AL as in B, AW, this is AW, and ball. So AL may say the AW sound like this, okay? Then we have NK together saying the ng sound as in think or thank, right? So NK pattern spelling. ER saying the R sound. This is the revision. This all is revision of spelling, okay? Because before moving ahead and giving them some new patterns of English phonics, we revise all these things. IR saying R, UR saying R, AU saying the AW sound, and AW also saying the AW sound. AU say AW as in autumn, and AW say AW as in paw. So aw. We have 3 alternative spellings of aw that you can teach them. Moreover, we have the alphabetical order and use of dictionary. Teaching alphabetical order is crucial because we want them to use thesaurus or dictionary to improve their vocabulary. So alphabetical order exercises, you can give them some words and ask them to write them in alphabetical order, writing capital letters properly in alphabetical order, and so many other things. So in grade 1, we also revise this thing, alphabetical order, and take them to the use of dictionary by giving them a small task. For example, giving them two spelling of butterfly and asking them to find out the correct spelling from the dictionary, butterfly or butterfly, which spelling is correct. So they will go search it and find out that butterfly is correct, this is incorrect. Okay, so simple tasks like this can be given to help them understand how to use the dictionary. And with this, our level 1 of English grammar ends. If you have any further questions or if you want any resources regarding these things, you can type it in the comments box. I already have uploaded so many activity pages and worksheets on my website. They all are freebies. You can easily go get them and use them in your classes or with your kids at home. I hope you found this video useful. If yes, so please hit the like button. If haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe it now. I'll see you soon with something new. Take care. Bye for now. And don't forget to make it a great day. Bye.